He's done here. This is it for him. This is the end of the road. Even after that last fight, oh, I don't love this anymore. I don't love doing this. He knew what was coming. He knew the smacks he took. So it's on now. Saturday night he's getting walked around that octagon like a dog and put to sleep.
He can definitely sell a fight.
I mean,
he can sell it. He can sell it.
Love him or hate him, he's an entertainer. Shannon, who wins the fight, Conor or Poirier?
Skip, I mean, if you just listen to Conor talk, you just like, okay, he just finna molly-whopped over. But Skip, I just don't know, has Conor fought enough over the last 2 or 3 years? I mean, Cerrone, Poirier, and Khabib. He hadn't fought a whole lot, Skip.
What happened in 2 of those 3?
It didn't go well.
It did not go
It didn't go well for him. And even outside of the fighting, being active, does a man still have the same burning desire when his bank account has added several commas and several zeros to it? The thing that I admire most about Floyd Mayweather, Skip, forget that he was supremely skilled.
I agree with the point. What you're gonna
Even
say.
after he made the money, after money making,
it didn't change him in the ring.
It didn't change.
No.
Skip. He still wanted to get up and train.
He did.
He still wanted to put the road work in. He still
agree.
wanted to put the time in the gym. Does Conor still have that fight? And then this is a whole different ball. After somebody's waking me up with my $2,000 robe and tell me my breakfast is ready in bed, do I still want to, after it digests, do I want to go to the gym and get punched and kicked in the face? Do I want to do
Because
that?
remember, Floyd could also wake up knowing he's the most skilled defensive fighter in the history of boxing. So with those big old mitts on, those big old gloves, that he could just duck and dance and avoid any collisions with his jaw.
I don't have to put myself in harm's way.
Yeah.
I don't know how you not put yourself in harm's way once they get into the octagon and they close that door.
You're going to bleed.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So I'm going to take Poirier just because I just don't know the inactivity, and man, I just don't know how much desire is a different when you got 400 million, when you're used to fighting for something. As opposed, Skip, there's a saying that says the reason why the prey gets away from the predator more times than not is because one is running for his life.
Sure.
The other says, you know what, if I don't get this meal, there's another chance. He knows if he gets caught, there is no other chance. Conor, you got 400 million. Are you still fighting for your life? Or are you comfortable now?
Well, you know the answer. So as I watched this unfold yesterday, this time Poirier looked to me like he was unimpressed and unamused by the greatest showman this sport has ever known.
It's not even close.
No, it's not even close. Nobody gives better pre-fight hype than this guy. Listen, I was like, Ali was always my favorite growing up, and I covered so many Ali fights, and I just lived for those press conferences before the fight because he'd have rhymes going.
Yes,
and, And yet, this guy eclipses in pre-fight hype even Ali because he's just crazy funny.
Right.
And you just push his button, and he just goes on and on and on.
All over the place.
But this is the first time I watched it, and I don't think Conor believed it, and I don't think Poirier bought it. And he admitted before the first fight, which was a long time ago, Poirier said he was starstruck. When he first got face-to-face, he just starstruck. But he realized in the second fight, which was just back in January, that, hey, he is just a man. And the mouth can't get you in the octagon, and the aura can't get you, and the charisma can't get you in the octagon. None of that helps him in the octagon. And I watched an interview earlier this week with Poirier who just said, I want to bleed in this fight. Because I don't think he likes Conor deep down, and Conor shamed him with the number of, it's like the Khabib situation, though it didn't get religious, actually. But I think he wants to give him a beating again. And to do so, he says, I'm ready to bleed. I'm ready to take him out to the deep end. And let's go let's go the distance and see who's man enough to take the beating. Because I think both of them are going to take a beating. I can't wait to watch it. But I don't love Conor's chances here because in the end, push comes to shove, it's about the hunger to win the fight despite what's being inflicted on your face. And I'm just not sure that's still in him.
Right.
The way it was when he was a poor kid growing up in Ireland.
Yeah, I agree, Skip. And that's the thing. I mean, and the thing is about the UFC, now, you can talk yourself into a butt cutting, but you can't talk yourself out of one. Because you can do all the talking you want to, Skip. But once you get in there, ain't a whole lot of talking going on.
Nope. And I do think Conor is a tough guy.
Yes.
And yet so is Poirier. And I just don't know. It's like I keep harking back to what Dana said. Dana White, he said it like a year ago.
Yes.
Once you make $100 million, it's hard to wake up in the morning and think, I want to go get hit in the face.
Right.
No, you don't.
Okay, you made $100 million when you fought Floyd. What was that, 2017?
Yep.
Okay, now you top that with another $300 million or $400 million. So now you got $400 or $500 million, and you still have the same desires to be the champ? Because now you don't need that to feed your family. You did all of that to feed your family. Now your kids are straight.
He's set up. Oof.
This might be his most impressive win. If he, after the inactivity, after having that plush bank account, if he were to win this fight, Skip, this might be his most impressive win to me.
Yep, I would agree with that. And yet, you don't love his chances, and neither do I.
No.
I will root like crazy for him because I'm rooting for the sport, because he is still by far the biggest draw in this sport. And I would love to see him survive this one and get another shot at that 155-pound belt, because that would be great theater.
He really won't Khabib, but I don't see Khabib coming back.
I don't either. Would I pay a lot of money to watch that again?
I don't think Khabib's coming back. He's like nothing interesting.
And I'm still not sure that guy wants to see Khabib again.
Well, he says he does.
I know, but I just don't. Deep down, because that's like death watch.
Because, and also, Skip, once you beat a man, you get supreme confidence you can beat him again. It wasn't like, you know, he beat Poirier the first time.
Yeah.
So there had to be some doubt in the back of Poirier's mind, like, damn, he did beat me. Can I beat him? Oh, once I beat you? Oh, yeah. Once I beat you? Yeah.
So usually when Conor speaks before a fight, I buy it. Like, I believe he really and truly believes what he's selling.
Right.
I didn't buy it yesterday.
Well, he convinced me to buy the fight.
Yeah.
I don't know if he convinced me that he gonna win the fight, but he did convince me to buy the fight. So
he's gonna walk him like a dog and put him to sleep. No, not buying that.
You're not buying it? Well, you're buying the fight, but you're not buying it. We're all buying the fight.
Yeah,
we all want to see that. But Conor, I mean, you just never know with that guy, and you can't look away regardless of how he comes off. How impressive was Giannis dropping 42 points in a loss last night? He kind of did it on his own. We explain next.